Welcome to Celebrity Remembrance, where we honor the lives, legacies, and final chapters of the stars who shaped our world. In a fast-moving world, we pause to reflect on those who gave us unforgettable performances, timeless music, and stories that still live on. Born Lori Jill Park. On May 12, 1961 in Dallas, Texas, Lar Park Lincoln carved a unique path in the world of television and film. Her screen career began in 1985 with Children of the Night, but it was her role as Linda Fairgate in the hit primetime drama Knots Landing that made her a household name. As the ambitious and scheming daughter-in-law to Karen Fairgate, played by Michelle Lee, Lincoln became a standout, navigating steamy affairs and tangled family drama over several seasons. Her character's shocking murder in 1993 was a classic soap opera send-off, etching her into the show's legacy. Lincoln was also beloved by horror fans. In 1988, she took on the role of Tina Shepard in Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, portraying a telekinetic teenager who battles Jason Voorhees. The film cemented her status as a scream queen and fan favorite, a legacy she honored decades later by reprising the role in the 2022 fan film Roseblood. Beyond acting, Lincoln was a dedicated mentor and entrepreneur. She founded Actors Audition Studios to coach up-and-coming talent and authored Get Started, Not Scammed to help aspiring actors navigate the industry safely. She also became a familiar face on QVC, appearing for nearly 20 years as a celebrity guest. Despite personal hardships, including the death of her husband Michael Lincoln in 2015, Lar remained active in entertainment and advocacy. Her work across genres, from soaps to slashers, left a lasting mark, remembered not only for her roles but for her unwavering dedication to her craft and those following in her footsteps. After a long battle with breast cancer, she passed away on April 22, 2025, at the age of 63. Jill Sobule was born on January 16, 1958, in Denver, Colorado. A singer-songwriter known for her 1995 hit, I Kissed a Girl, she was a pioneering voice in LGBTQ+ music and advocacy. Sobule's work spanned themes of identity, politics, and personal narratives, influencing a generation of artists. She passed away on April 27, 2025 at the age of 66 in a house fire in Minneapolis. Roy Dale Cooper was born on November 13, 1955 in Hobbs, New Mexico. A legendary rodeo cowboy, he earned the nickname Super Looper for his exceptional roping skills. Cooper won 8 Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association World Championships and was the first cowboy to surpass $2 million in career earnings. He passed away on April 29, 2025 at the age of 69 in a house fire at his home in Decatur, Texas. Michael Leslie Peters was born on February 25, 1959 in Prestatyn, Wales. He rose to prominence in the 1980s as the passionate and politically charged frontman of The Alarm, a band known for its anthemic sound and socially conscious lyrics. With hits like 68 Guns, Spirit of 76, and Rain in the Summertime, Peters helped define a generation of alternative rock, blending punk energy with stadium-sized ambition. In 1995, Peters was diagnosed with cancer, an experience that deeply shaped his life and legacy. He didn't retreat from the spotlight. Instead, he used his platform to become a fierce advocate for cancer patients. In 2007, he co-founded the Love, Hope, Strength Foundation, an international charity that organizes music-led events to promote bone marrow donor registration and support cancer treatment facilities in underserved communities. The foundation's rock and roll climbs of mountains like Everest and Kilimanjaro became symbolic of Peters' fight and helped save lives around the world. He passed away on April 29, 2025, at the age of 66 after a courageous fight with leukemia. Mike Peters leaves behind not just a powerful discography, but a legacy of turning personal struggle into global impact. Andrew Weidman Bey, Jr., born on October 28, 1939 in Newark, New Jersey, Andy Bey was immersed in music from a young age. A child prodigy, he began performing professionally by the age of 8 and recorded his first album at just 17 with the vocal trio Andy and the Bey Sisters, alongside his siblings Salome and Geraldine. Their smooth harmonies and jazz-infused gospel made them a sensation in both the US and Europe during the late 1950s and early 60s. Bey's unique 4-octave baritone voice became his signature, capturing audiences with its deep, expressive warmth and haunting emotional power. Over his decades-long career, he worked with jazz luminaries including Horace Silver, Max Roach, and Gary Bartz, and became especially revered for his interpretations of ballads and standards. Albums like Experience and Judgment, 1974, Tuesdays in Chinatown, 2001, and American Song, 2004, earned him critical acclaim and a dedicated following. Openly gay and living with HIV since the 1990s, Bey remained a quiet but powerful figure in the jazz world, using his music as a form of healing and truth-telling. His artistry was never flashy but always profound, an emotional conversation between singer and listener. Andy Bey passed away on April 26, 2025, at the age of 85. Thomas Brown was born on December 12, 1940, in Laureldale, Pennsylvania. A dual-sport athlete, he played Major League Baseball for the Washington Senators before transitioning to the NFL, where he became a safety for the Green Bay Packers. Brown was part of the Packers' Super Bowl I and II championship teams. He passed away on April 29, 2025, at the age of 84. Cora Sue Collins was born on April 19, 1927, in Beckley, West Virginia, and moved to Hollywood at a young age, where she quickly became one of the most recognizable child actresses of the 1930s and early 1940s. Between the ages of 5 and 18, she appeared in nearly 50 films, including Queen Christina, 1933, where she played the young Greta Garbo, and Anna Karenina, 1935. Known for her expressive eyes and emotional depth, she often portrayed the childhood versions of iconic female leads, holding her own alongside stars like Lionel Barrymore, Norma Shearer, and Joan Crawford. Despite her early fame, Collins stepped away from acting in her late teens, choosing privacy over the pressures of Hollywood life. In later years, she occasionally reflected on her experiences in interviews, offering rare insight into the studio system and life as a child star during that era. Cora Sue Collins passed away peacefully on April 27, 2025, at the age of 98 following complications from a stroke. Her legacy endures as a symbol of classic Hollywood innocence and talent. David Paul Briggs was born on March 16, 1943, in Killen, Alabama. A prodigious talent, he became a sought-after session keyboardist in Nashville, contributing to recordings by Elvis Presley, Neil Young, and many others. Briggs was a member of the renowned group of studio musicians known as the Nashville Cats. His influence on country and rock music is immeasurable. Briggs passed away on April 22, 2025, at the age of 82. Richard Dick Barnett was born on October 2, 1936, in Gary, Indiana. A standout basketball player, he led Tennessee State University to 3 consecutive NAIA championships before joining the NBA. Barnett played for the New York Knicks, contributing to their 1970 and 1973 championship victories. Known for his distinctive jump shot, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Barnett passed away on April 25th, 2025 at the age of 88. Born Bertha Louise Habel on May 6, 1946 in Dallas, Texas, Lulu Roman rose from a difficult childhood to become a beloved comedian, singer, and author.
Send him down my way.
She gained fame on the country-themed TV show Hee Haw, 1969 to 1993, where her humor and warmth won over audiences. Roman was born with a thyroid condition and raised in an orphanage. After high school, she performed in Dallas nightclubs as the world's biggest go-go dancer, showcasing her bold spirit. Her big break came when Buck Owens recommended her for Hee Haw. Despite personal struggles, including drug addiction and a temporary absence from the show, she turned her life around after becoming a Christian in 1973. She later launched a successful gospel music career, winning a Dove Award and being inducted into the Country Gospel Music Hall of Fame. In her later years, she continued performing, released albums with stars like Dolly Parton, and published her autobiography in 2019. Lulu Roman passed away on April 23, 2025, in Bellingham, Washington, at age 78. Her legacy lives on through her laughter, music, and resilience. Priscilla Pointer was born on May 18, 1924, in New York City, into a family steeped in the arts. Her mother was an artist and illustrator, and her father a literary critic. Pointer's acting career spanned film, television, and theater, where she earned a reputation for poise, intelligence, and emotional depth. She gained national recognition in Brian De Palma's 1976 horror classic Carrie, where she played the mother of Sue Snell, Amy Irving, her real-life daughter. That film marked the beginning of multiple on-screen collaborations between mother and daughter. Her film credits also include Blue Velvet, Twilight Zone, The Movie, and Mommy Dearest. In television, she was perhaps best known for her recurring role as Rebecca Barnes Wentworth in the primetime soap opera Dallas, where she portrayed the long-lost mother of Pamela Barnes Ewing. Her century-long life was marked by artistic achievement, family devotion, and quiet influence in both Hollywood and theater circles. Her legacy endures not only through her body of work, but also through her family, including her daughter, acclaimed actress Amy Irving. Priscilla Pointer passed away peacefully on April 26, 2025, just weeks shy of her 101st birthday. Thank you for watching and honoring their memory with us. If this touched you, please like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Remembrance. Together, we keep their legacy alive.